Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 previous Stars and Stripes baseball to get into. While you get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, TV live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link that in the description. Not the prettiest, but we'll take what we can get. There. Box number one. Brooks Bryan, gold. 8/10. Daniel Savett out of 199. Carson Bowman. Dominic Vogel. Miller Green out of 199. Derek Smith. Jared Grindlinger. 10/25. And Tegan Scott. Alex Harrington, 2/50. Devin Taylor out of 199. Nolan Schubert. Dominic Vogel out of 199. Jordan Martin. CJ Weinstein out of 199. Luke Esquivel, 21/25. And Noah Spalding. Ben Abilette, 50/50. Luke Stevenson. Carson Bowman out of 199. Braden Yoxa. Matthew Matthias. Dexter McClellan Jr. Jacob Seaman out of 199. And Anthony Ianson, 48/69. Jackson Hoyt, 9/13. Joey Volchko out of 199. Quinn Young. Dominic Vogel. Nelson Colegio. Cole Dunlap. Joshua Giannicelli. And Ben Abilette, 43/64. Eli Willits. Nice. 7/10. Eli Willits out of 199. Alex Sosa. Braden Harris. Judson Dowell. Conor Salerno out of 199. Josh Owens. And Kyle Walker, 44/67. Gabe Gackel, 9/30. Grady Emerson. Jacob Wilson, 18/25. Liam Peterson. Andrew Getty. Andrew Jimenez. Graham Schlicht out of 199. And Andrew Brecht, 8/31. Kevin Roberts Jr., 2/13. Kevin Roberts Jr. RJ Austin Jr. Brooks Bryan out of 199. Jackson Matthews out of 199. Colton Crispin. Jacob Seaman. And Ben Abilette, 21/64. Ethan Armbruster, 1/30. Casey Cunningham. Quinn Young out of 199. Danny Dickinson. Luis Hernandez. out of 199. Chase Cotton, Josh Owens out of 199, and Malachi Witherspoon, 45 of 66. Tyler Canast, 3 of 30. Gavin Gravach, Alex Arrington, Austin Weiss, Steele Hall, Ezra Essex, Kyle Walker, and Patrick Forbes out of 199. Box number 10. Hudson Alpert, 48 of 50. Justin LeBron out of 199. Quentin Young, Ben Abelet out of 199. Luis Hernandez II. Cooper Consiglio out of 199. Luke Escobar and Caden Bodine, 51 of 68. Kaboom for Jace Laviolette. Nice. Jamie Arnold out of 199. Caden Bodine, 27 of 50. Anthony Martinez, Jordan Martin out of 199. Carter Schuse, Jared Grindlinger, and Tyler Canast. Jason DeCaro, 41 of 50. Gavin Gravach, Ethan McIlvain, Ethan Bass, Luis Hernandez, Devin Diaz, Luke Escobar, 20 of 25, and Xavier Mitchell. Brendan Lorenzo, 22 of 30. Rookie Shepard out of 199. Trey Phelps, Ethan Wheeler, Colton Smith out of 199. Denton Lord out of 199. Luke Escobar, 23 of 25. And Pablo Torres. Tony Watson, 13 of 13. Drew Burris out of 199. Kyle Teal, 16 of 25. Liam Peterson, Andrew Breck, Brennan Seaver, Hudson Alpert, and Eric Becker, 11 of 12. Dylan Mercado, 45 of 50. Gavin Fiend, Brody Bamilla out of 199. Brooks Bryan, Jamal George out of 199. Then Lord, Jared Groundlinger out of 199. And Cooper Ramel, 73 of 76. Box number 16. Jason DeCaro, 11 of 30. AJ Gracia out of 199. Kyle Teal again, 23 of 25. Liam Peterson, Andrew Breck, Brett Renfro, Hogan Nelson, and Nico Partita, 17 of 37. Jason Morrow, 18 of 50. Grady Emerson out of 199. Hagen Smith, 3 of 10. Kyson Witherspoon out of 199. Andrew Breck got a 199. Brennan Sieber, Hudson Albert, and Pablo Torres. 8 of 11. Box number 18. Gold, Kyle Walker. 9 of 10. Bo Peterson out of 199. Quinn Young. Ben Jacobs out of 199. Steve Monster Milam. Derek Smith. Isaac Vidal out of 199. And Matt Scott. 22 of 73. Jason Maher Jr., 11 of 30. Joey Volchko, Alex Sosa out of 199. Dylan Wood, Jamal George, Dylan Lloyd, Jackson Hoyt, and Ben Jacobs, Jumbo Patch, 69 of 69. And final box of the break, box number 20. Good luck, everybody. After this, we'll do a hit recap. Just in case anybody missed anything. Joshua Giannicelli, 23 of 30. Devin Taylor out of 199. Alex Harrington. Austin Weiss. Hunter Watson out of 199. Dexter McClellan Jr. out of 199. Kyle Walker, 32 of 50. And Samir Muhammad to close us out. Alright, that will do it for Stars and Stripes. Get a hit recap going here in just a second. Then we're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Football Hobby in a few minutes. That'll be good to go as soon as we knock out the hit recap. Alright, for the hits, Brooks Bryan, Daniel Savette, Carson Bowman, Dominic Vogel, Miller Green, Derek Smith, Jared Grindlinger, Tegan Scott, Alex Harrington, Devin Taylor, Nolan Schubert, Dominic Vogel, Jordan Martin, CJ Weinstein, Luke Esquivel, Noah Spalding, Ben Avalette, Luke Stevenson, Carson Bowman, Braden Yoxa, Matthew Matthias, Dex McClellan Jr., Jacob Seaman, Anthony Ianson, Jackson Hoyt, Joey Volchko, Quinn Young, Dominic Vogel, Nelson Colegio, Cole Dunlap, Joshua Giannicelli, Ben Avalette, Eli Willits, Alex Sosa, Braden Harris, Judson Dow, Connor Salerno, Josh Owens, Kyle Walker, Gabe Gackle, Grady Emerson, Jacob Wilson, Liam Peterson, Andrew Getty, Andrew Jimenez, Graham Schlicht, Andrew Brecht, Kevin Roberts Jr., RJ Austin Jr., Brooks Bryan, Jackson Matthews, Colton Chrisman, Jacob Seaman, Ben Avalette, Ethan Arbruster, Jason Cunningham, Quinn Young, Danny Dickinson, Luis Hernandez, Chase Tunn, Josh Owens, Malachi Witherspoon. Tyler Knask, Gavin Grabach, Alex Harrington, Austin Weiss, Steele Hall, Ezra Essex, Kyle Walker, Patrick Forbes, Hudson Alpert, Justin LeBron, Quinn Young, Ben Avalette, Luis Hernandez, Cooper Castiglio, Luke Esquivel, Caden Bodine, Jace Laviolette, Jamie Arnold, Caden Bodine, Anthony Martinez, Jordan Martin, Carter Schutz, Jared Grindlinger, Dylan Mercado, Kevin Fiend, Brody Vamilla, Brooks Bryan, Jamal George, Denton Lord, Jared Grindlinger, Cooper Ramel, Jason DeCaro, AJ Gracia, Kyle Teal, Liam Peterson, Andrew Breck, Brett Redderfo, Hogan Nelson, Nico Partida, Jason Marl, and Grady Emerson. Tyler Canash, Jason DeCaro, Gavin Gravach, Ethan McIlvain, Ethan Bass, Luis Hernandez, Devin Diaz, Luke Escobar, Xavier Mitchell, Brandon Lorenzo, Rookie Shepherd, Trey Phelps, Ethan Wheeler, Colton Smith, Denton Lord, Luke Escobar, Pablo Torres, Hunter Watson, Drew Burris, Kyle Teal, Liam Peterson, Andrew Breck, Brennan Sieber, Hudson Alpert, and Eric Becker. Hagen Smith, Kyson Witherspoon, Andrew Getty, Brennan Sieber, Hudson Alpert, Pablo Torres, Kyle Walker, Bo Peterson, Quinn Young, Ben Jacobs, Steve Monster Milam, Derek Smith, Isaac Vidal, Ben Jacobs, Jackson Hoyt, Dylan Lloyd, Jamal George, Dylan Wood, Alex Sosa, Joey Volchko, Matt Scott, Samir Muhammad, Kyle Walker, Dexter McClellan Jr., Hunter Watson, Austin Weiss, Alex Harrington, Devin Taylor, and Jason Marl Jr., and Joshua Giannicelli. Alright, that is it for baseball. Thank you guys for being here on a Saturday, spending a little bit of your weekend with us. Go ahead and get 2025 Leaf Metal Football queued up and good to go. We'll be back with that in a few seconds. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Football hobby to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, maybe live. Also, make sure you don't purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Cam Skedaboo out of 149. Rob Gronkowski, 3 of 25. Rashad Amos, 3 of 3. Jalen Henderson, 2 of 5. Hakeem Williams, 3 of 10. Kyle Manangi, 3 of 5. And Sam Levitt, 3 of 3. Joe Burrow out of 149. Brady Schmeigel, 6 of 7. Jaylen Brown, 3 of 15. Justice Haynes, 1 of 1. Caleb Jackson, 5 of 5. Derek Baker, 3 of 5. And Gunnar Stockton, 8 of 10. Jackson Arnold out of 149. Dylan Sampson, 26 of 49. Malachi Ziegler, 2 of 4. Miller Moss, 2 of 5. Giovanni McCoy, 8 of 8. Jaden Wilson, 7 of 8. And George McIntyre, 1 of 2. Jerome Miles, 1 of 1. Colin Lacey out of 149. Marcus Harris, 4 of 5. Mark Gronowski, 1 of 12. Micah Hudson, 1 of 3. Derek Zammit, 2 of 5. And triple auto, Jaden Blue, Jarek Gibson, and Jamie French, 18 of 25. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those 3 guys. Ready plate 1 of 1 for Shedeur Sanders. Phil Maffa out of 149. Daquan Fenn, 10 of 10. Tate Reynolds, 1 of 3. Tommy Walker, 1 of 1. DJ Bordeaux, 3 of 5. And Jeremiah Love, 8 of 10. Jerome Bettis and Daquan Fenn out of 149. CJ Daniels, 3 of 10. Colin Lacey, 8 of 8. Roman Wilson, 6 of 10. Tyler Cherry, 2 of 10. And Diego Pavia, 6 of 7. Austin Simmons and Luke McCaffrey out of 149. TJ Finley, 3 of 8. Frizzell Shepard, 1 of 20. Omari Miller, ready play 1 of 1. Lewis Bond, 1 of 5. And Ted Tyrone McMillan, 60 to 25. Box number 8. Zion Chris, 6 of 7. Tez Johnson, 4 of 25. Javon Tracy, 11 of 15. Malik Washington, 1 of 5. Helman Kasuga, 1 of 2. Elijah Olkey, 9 of 10. And Cade Klubnik, Christopher Vizina, dual auto, 2 of 5. Jordan Davison out of 149. Dylan Gabriel out of 149. Achilles Smith Jr., 12 of 12. Monterey Foster Jr., 6 of 10. Eddie George, pedal to the metal, 8 of 10. Christopher Vizina, 1 of 12. And Ryan Williams, 8 of 20. Caden Salter out of 149. Andrew Armstrong, 449. Tez Johnson, draft bound, 101. Terrell Davis, Lunar Rarity, 10 of 10. Raheem Sanders, 3 of 10. Xavier Restrepo, 3 of 8. And DeMond Williams Jr., 14 of 15. Box number 11, DJ Uigalele out of 49. Tyron Tracy Jr. out of 149. Jaden Blue, 3 of 4. Tyron Tracy Jr., 8 of 10. Shrek Kekahuna, 2 of 2. Madden Niamaliava, 10 of 15. And Cam Coleman, 5 of 12. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Haney, 8 of 10. Malik Washington, 5 of 49. Jadarian Price, 1 of 4. Brady Colosi, 13 of 15. Jaden O'Neal, 12 of 12. Robert Lewis, 1 of 2. And Dan Marino, 6 of 10. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our singular. Oh, no, we have 2 of them. 2 randoms. After this, we are also on to 2024 Elite Collective Multisport. So stay tuned for that as well. For the hits, Cam Scadaboo, Rob Gronkowski, Rashad Amos, Jalen Henderson, Hakeem Williams, Kyle Managi, Sam Levitt, Joe Burrow, Brady Schmiegel, Jalen Brown, Justice Haynes, Caleb Jackson, Derek Baker, Gunnar Stockton, Jackson Arnold, Dylan Sampson, Malachi Ziegler, Miller Moss, Giovanni McCoy, Jaden Wilson, George McIntyre, Jerome Miles, Colin Lacey, Marcus Harris, Mark Gronowski, Micah Hudson, Derek Zammit, Shador Sanders, Phil Maffa, DeQuan Fenn, Tate Reynolds, Tommy Walker, DJ Bordell, Jeremiah Love, Jerome Bettis, DeQuan Fenn, CJ Daniels, Colin Lacey, Roman Wilson, Tyler Cherry, Diego Pavia, Austin Simmons, Luke McCaffrey, TJ Finley, Frizzell Shepard, Omari Miller, Lewis Bond, Tetaro McMillan, Zion Chris, Tez Johnson, Javon Tracy, Malik Washington, Helman Kasugam, Elijah Olkey, Jordan Davison, Dylan Gabriel, Achilles Smith Jr., Monterey Foster Jr., Eddie George, Christopher Vizina, Ryan Williams, Caden Salter, Andrew Armstrong, Tez Johnson, Terrell Davis, Raheem Sanders, Xavier Restrepo, DeMond Williams Jr., DJ Uigalele, Tyron Tracy Jr., Jaden Blue, Tyron Tracy Jr., Shrek Kekahuna, Madden Iamaliava, Cam Coleman, Hollis Haney, Malik Washington, Jadarian Price, Brady Colosi, Jaden O'Neal, Robert Lewis, and Dan Marino. And headed to random.org real quick. Got to do a lot of Cade Klubnik and Christopher Vizina. And triple auto Jaden Blue, Jared Gibson, and Jamie French. Alright, that is it for football. Let's knock these 2 out at random.org, and then we're on to 2024 Collective Multisport in a few seconds. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Get it through your hard valve for us. Nope, not going to work for us. No snake eyes here. 5 times on the random, starting off with Cade Klumnick and Christopher Vizina. That is 4 times. Final roll. Cade Klumnick coming out on top. Congratulations. And Jada Blue, Jared Gibson, and Jamie French, triple auto. That is 4 times. Final roll. Jamie French taking it home. Congratulations. Alright, we are on to 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport here in a second. For the rest of you, thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday morning here with us. Do appreciate that. And we look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and you go live. Also, you mention no purchase essay, link down in the description. Alright, box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Rob Dwalashvili and Jared Curtis, 1-of-1s. Antoine Walker, 3 of 8. Steven Stamkos, 9 of 10. And Eli Manning, Jackson Dart, 11 of 20 dual auto. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those guys. Frank Lampard and RJ Griffin, 1-of-1s. Dante Hall, 3 of 8. RJ Reed, 2 of 8. And Yao Ming, 1-of-1. Oh, nope, excuse me. Hakeem Olajuwon, dual auto. Yao Ming and Hakeem. That would always trick me. That is a sick 1 of 1. And that will also be going to random.org at the end of the break. Jaromir Jagr. Pretty play 1 of 1. Brock Purdy 1 of 1. Gary Shevers 1 of 1. Jason Kidd 5 of 8. And Hope Solo 5 of 5. Jaden Daniels and Lisa Leslie 1 of 1s. Fernando Torres 1 of 4. Juju Lewis 5 of 5. And Carl Yastrzemski 1 of 1. Box number 5. Muggsy Bogues 1 of 1. Joe Dumars 1 of 1. Trevor Hoffman 9 of 10. Don Chaney 3 of 6. Kate Beckinsale 1 of 1. Boom. Paul Krause and John Montefusco 1 of 1s. Richarlison 2 of 2. Odell Beckham Jr. 4 of 8. And Dave Portnoy 1 of 2. Jan Sinderin and Shaquille O'Neal 1 of 1s. Murad Dwalishvili. Press pass auto 8 of 8. Vladimir Guerrero 3 of 10. And Brett Favre 1 of 1. Box number 8. Tyler Hook, Center Shia, ready plate, 1 of 1. Ed O'Neill, 1 of 1. Muggsy Bogues, 6 of 7. Rafael Leao, 1 of 10. And Goldberg, 7 of 8. Box number 9. Jim Hart and Jeff Hurst 1 of 1s. Dwight Stevenson 1 of 10. James Wood 8 of 10. And Shador Sanders 4 of 4. And final box of the break. Box number 10. Good luck, everybody. You have Dart and Manning. God bless you, Tom. Alyssa Peely and Lisa Leslie 1 of 1s. Gavi 1 of 1. Tino Martinez 2 of 7. And Michael B. Jordan 1 of 2. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our random. For the hits, Antoine Walker Frank Lampard, Archie Griffin, Dante Hall, Andre Reed, Brock Purdy, Gary Shevers, Hope Solo, Fernando Torres, Carl Yastrzemski, Don Chaney, Dave Portnoy, Brett Favre, Ed O'Neill, Goldberg, Jeff Hurst, Dwight Stevenson, Alyssa Peely, Gavi, and Eli Manning, Jackson Dart, dual auto, 11/20. Marwan Dwalishvili, Jared Curtis, Yarmir Yeager, Jason Kidd, Jada Daniels, Elisa Leslie, Juju Lewis, Muggsy Bogues, Joe Dumars, Kate Beckinsale, Paul Krause, John Montefusco, Odo Beckham Jr., Jan Stenerin, Marwan Dwalishvili, Muggsy Bogues, Jim Hart, James Wood, Elisa Leslie, Michael B. Jordan. Steven Stamkos, Trevor Hoffman, Richarlison, Shaq, Vladimir Guerrero, Tyler Hook, Center Shia, Rafael Leao, Shador Sanders, and Tino Martinez. And headed to random.org, Yao Ming and Hakeem Olajuwon. Alright, thank you guys for being here on a Saturday morning. Really do appreciate that. Gotta head over to random.org real quick, and then we'll be on to 2025 Leaf Pop Century. Metal Pop Century. Alright, to random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gotta roll some dice. Gotta clear how to valve for us. Gonna go 8 times on the random. Good luck. Yao Ming, Hakeem Olajuwon, dual auto 1 of 1. That is 7 times. Final rope. Hakeem Olajuwon coming up on top. Congratulations. Alright, we're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century here in a few seconds. Gonna get that set up and good to go, and then we'll be back with you shortly. Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live at eBay Live. I'll see much no purchase safe from link down in the description. Alright, box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Alright, well that's well secured. For our prize proofs, Helena Bonham Carter and Giancarlo Esposito. Let's see if I can get a new top butter for this in a second. Kelsey Grammer, 7 of 8. Tom Arnold, 19 of 25. Famke Janssen, 1 of 1. And Gina Davis. All gonna be like this apparently. Gary Casarin. And printed plate 1 of 1 for Dennis O'Hare. Heather Locklear. 1 of 2. Melissa Gilbert, 1 of 2. Juliette Lewis, 1 of 1. And Chevy Chase, 2 of 7. Box number 3. Jose Canseco and Simu Liu. Emilio Estevez, 10 of 15. Bradley Whitford, 1 of 20. Pete Best, 17 of 25. And Jenny McCarthy, 1 of 1. Mike, the situation, Sorrentino, Sada Baby, Suzy Quattro, 2 of 2, Frank Fair, 6 of 6, Sada Baby, 8 of 10, and Amelia Clark, 1 of 1. Cody Rigsby and David Harris. Dale Bazeo, 2 of 2. Leanne Curtis, 2 of 5. Joey Fatone, 3 of 6. And dual auto, Angelica Houston and Christina Ritchie, 1 of 1. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that. If you have either of those ladies. Thomas Ian Nicholas, and Tom Hiddleston. John Travolta, 7/10. Jamie Presley, 1/6. Edward Furlong, 4/6. And Alec Baldwin, 66/75. Box number 7. Jennifer Carpenter and Drew Barrymore. Drake Bell, 3/3. Dolph Lundgren, 1/4. Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot. And Howie Mandel, 2/4. Drake Bell, Tony Todd, PJ Souls, 21/25. Selma Blair, 1/4. Engelbert Humperdinck, 1/10. And Chris Pine, 3/5. Engelbert Humperdinck and Patty McCormick. Dave East, 4/5. Laura Flynn Boyle, 6/8. Adriana Barbow, 1/4. And Dominic Chianesi, Drea Di Matteo, Michael Imperioli, Lorraine Bracco, Catherine Narducci, and Federico Castelluccio. 1/1 sextuple auto. That'll be headed to random.org as well, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those 6. And good luck on that random. Final box of the break. Box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Excellent security. Paul Rudd. And pretty play 1/1 for Halle Berry. Sean Young, 15/25. Michael Beck, 8/15. Christina Ricci, 6/10. And Mel Gibson on card inscribed, 74/100. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Spending a little bit of your Saturday morning here with us. Really do appreciate that. Go ahead and get a hit recap going, then we'll take care of our 2 randoms. Just a minute. For the hits, Helena Bonham Carter, Giancarlo Esposito, Famke Janssen, Gina Davis, Dennis O'Hare, Chevy Chase, Heather Locklear, Emilio Estevez, Bradley Whitford, Frank Fair, Amelia Clark, Cody Rigsby, David Harris, Dale Bazeo, Edward Furlong, Alec Baldwin, Drew Barrymore, Drake Bell, Dolph Lundgren, Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot, Howie Mandel, Drake Bell, Engelbert Humperdinck, Chris Pine, Engelbert Humperdinck, Dave East, Adriana Barbow, Halle Berry, and Christina Ricci. Kira Kasarin, Melissa Gilbert, Juliette Lewis, Josie Canseco, Kelsey Grammer, Pete Best, Jenny McCarthy, Mike The Situation, Leanne Curtis, Joey Fatone, John Travolta, Jamie Presley, Jennifer Carpenter, PJ Souls, Patty McCormick, Laura Flynn Boyle, Michael Beck, and Mel Gibson. Tom Arnold, Simu Liu, Sada Baby, Susie Quattro, Sada Baby, Thomas Ian Nicholas, Tom Hiddleston, Tony Todd, Selma Blair, Paul Rudd, and Sean Young. And headed to random.org, dual auto, 1 of 1, Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. And sextuple auto, 1 of 1, Dominic Chianesi, Drea Di Matteo, Michael Imperioli, Lorraine Bracco, Catherine Narducci, and Federico Castelluccio. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We're going to go knock these two out real quick, and we'll be back with random.org in a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gotta roll some dice. Have a for your high develop for us. Nope, we will not take Snake Eyes here. There we go. 6 times. Starting off with the 1 of 1, Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. That is 5 times. Final roll. Angelica Houston coming out on top with the dual auto 1 of 1. And for the sextuple, Dominic Giannessi, Drea Di Matteo, Michael Imperioli, Lorraine Bracco, Catherine Narducci, and Federico Castelluccio. 1 of 1. That is 5 times. Final roll. Drea Di Matteo coming out on top. Congratulations. Alright, that's it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We look forward to having you all back in here sometime soon. Until next, everybody, have a great weekend.